that much. Thank you.
Oh, so you guys are down 19 with 8 minutes to go in the fourth. When did you start to feel like this thing was attainable, and what do you think were the sequences that led to the momentum changing?
To be honest with you, we played so many overtimes that I don't really remember the fourth quarter. I just remember there was a timeout, and energy was there, but it was one of those moments that you can either, flip the page to tomorrow, get ready for that game, or you can, go out and compete 110% and give yourself an opportunity, or, go at least, try to give yourself an opportunity to, get back in the game. It doesn't always happen, but, we're always going to compete to try to do that. And after that timeout, we was just like, we got to play fast. Get downhill, shoot threes. AD hit some, clutch threes. And, get stops and don't give them any second chance opportunities.
Dan.
Austin, you mentioned kind of that moment. In your mind, did you feel like at any dead ball, like you wouldn't have been surprised to see 5 guys at the scorer's table? Like, I mean, teams that are down 15, 16 in the fourth quarter, starters don't always close in those situations. I guess, what does that say about Darvin's trust in you guys? What does that say, I guess, about your guys' trust in yourselves?
Yeah, I think at about the 9-minute mark, 10-minute mark, we called timeout. That's a little early to kind of throw in the towel. And like I said, the huddle was, we can do this. We got to play with a lot of energy and get hot. But it just shows that no lead safe in this league. Coaching staff kept preaching, that over and over again was, we can claw back into this. We can claw back into this. And, that's just what we did. But if, you go out of that timeout at the 9:52, I think it was, and you kind of fizzle for 2 to 3 minutes, then, it's probably 5 in, 5 out, and move on to tomorrow. But we went out of that timeout with a lot of energy and, grit to, claw back in.
Austin, you as much as anyone has kind of talked about all season how we don't always appreciate or notice the things that AD's doing, but 34 points, 23 rebounds. You mentioned the threes, 4 blocks. How do you kind of encapsulate just his performance tonight, and also taking Giannis from the jump and pretty much defending him all game?
I don't know. I don't think there's a good way to, put in words just appreciation for what he did tonight. I don't know if it was third quarter, fourth quarter, if he caught a knee to the knee or whatever, but he was getting it worked on the whole second half. And with how the game was going, could have easily, like I said, moved on to tomorrow, because all these games are must wins, and we need him feeling, as good as anybody going into these games. But, his, mentality to, stick with it. And, like I said earlier, on the court, anytime he's on the court, regardless if he's making shots, blocking shots, rebounding, his presence is, in my opinion, his biggest strength. Anytime he's on the floor offensively, you got to account for him. Defensively, same thing. You get into the paint, there's nothing easy around there. So just appreciation to, him gutting it out. And, he's an all-pro like he does, Look at the numbers.
Austin, I believe the 48 minutes you played tonight are the most you've played in your professional and even your collegiate career. Just physically, how are you feeling right now, and where did the legs come from to hit that last shot to put you guys up 3 late in the second overtime?
Yeah, like I said, earlier on the court, again, I felt better in a sense, in those moments, you know, because your adrenaline takes over. This is the stuff you dream about as a kid. Being on the road with your guys, you know, battling out an amazing team and having opportunities to make big shots. You know, that's what I've, you know, grown up, you know, living to do, counting down in the backyard to take a shot, to win a game. If I somehow miss, time kind of slows down a little bit and I get to count down again. But, yeah, I felt worse at the first of the game. Legs were heavy, but like I said, in, you know, those moments, yeah, you know, I'm out of breath, but adrenaline's running so fast that, you know, you kind of don't feel it.
Last two.
And you've beaten this team now twice without having LeBron available for both games. A performance like this, what does it do for just your confidence level in terms of what this team could accomplish in the postseason, assuming everything goes well the rest of the regular season to get there?
Yeah, I mean, it means a lot. You know, obviously you want Bron to play every game, and, you know, just because he's, you know, such a big, you know, key in what we are trying to do as a team, as an organization. But your best player, second best player, however you want to, you know, frame it, whenever he's not, you know, in the game and you can come into, you know, situations where there's a team that's, you know, very, very good, kind of like we did in Boston early in the year without Bron and AD, that breathes life into everybody. And just the confidence that, you know, moves forward with those wins, it means a lot. And it just shows that, you know, we're more than capable to do that, you know, on any given night. And especially if you plug Bron into, you know, these scenarios, then it gets even better.
Last question.
The last double OT win you had at Golden State was to start off that other long trip, right?